Quarter Ninja presents.
Hello, and welcome back to our car restoration series of videos, where we play Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 and we restore cars from junkyard or barn or auctions to their former glory. This time we are doing our special feature, which is called side-by-side restoration. And we will not show any of previous restoration. If you want to see them, go to the channel, check videos and check what we have there. So we are starting immediately with this, and how side-by-side restoration is working. It's quite simple. We are taking two cars that are the same and restoring them in a way that one car is as stock as possible and other car is as boosted as possible, as sporty as possible, etc. So that is the basic idea behind that. We already did that with Porsche 352A, and I think that video is super interesting, so go and check it. It is Porsche 352 side-by-side restoration. This time we chose Ford Escort RS 1600. And that is the car I actually love. I love Escorts, especially these old ones. And I was really sad when they dropped the name for the Focus. I don't like it still. So how we do that? We are simply taking two cars. And first we will remove all body parts we can get. Let's see, this car is actually very, let's say, very disassembled, and very little in a way of parts. Remove hood. Do we have front? Nothing actually. Nicely done. Let us see. We will remove interior also. And what I want to do, I want us to check. So this is the mod car. Perfect. Okay. So we are doing the same on other side. We will do it as fast as we can. Remove all body parts. I didn't intentionally remove them. I was waiting for you guys to do it together. I think this is going to be fast and efficient. Plate, we can remove plate. If something is left, we are going to remove it later. Not a big deal. It's always easy to do that. Let me just switch. You see, this focus sometimes, especially with interiors, at least for me, doesn't work really well. You see, this is kind of the problem. Okay. I think we did a good job. So we are moving one car to our lifter 1, where we will do boosted car. We are going to make a car that is boosted, and on lifter 2 we are going to make a car that is normal or a stock car. So let's go, and I will just run around and do the disassembly. And if you want to see, I already have wheels, everything, and actually I have two engines which are here. Two engines, one is boosted, one is not. Everything prepared in advance. And let's see, we are going first to go to engine bay, remove what we can from the engine bay. We will do that on the both machines. I don't think here, except air filter, is anything. Yep, most probably not. Let's do a second car. Okay, we have an engine cover on this one, so nice. Okay, let's see. Again, we don't have many parts here. Radiator and filter and whatever is left. Perfect. Our fuel tank, I don't think it's removable from here. Yes, it's under the car. Okay, that would be it body part wise, and engine compartment is done. So let's go and move with our wheels. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to disassemble one car, and then I'm going to disassemble other one. And the reason I decided to do that, actually, like to disassemble both machines or in one video, is simple. I think it's kind of interesting to see the process, to see how two same cars are actually, maybe a little bit different in a way how they're broken, on what parts they're missing, etc, etc. So you can see everything in the process, and it is going to be fast. We will kind of spend maybe 5 minutes more, which I don't really think is a big issue. In meantime, while we are disassembling this one, we can talk a little bit about the Escort as, you know, car. And you probably, you know, if you're a younger generation, you might not know about the Ford Escort because you grew up with Ford Focus and Fiesta and other stuff. But the Escort was actually an amazing car, and it was built from 1968 up to 2004, when the Ford decided, after 30 years basically, to drop the name Escort for the name Focus. I'm not sure what was the reasoning behind that. I didn't like it. I still don't like it. I don't think that's a good idea, and you know, but I'm not the Ford director or CEO or something, so it's not up to me to, you know, make these decisions. But yeah, I don't like it. So Escort was actually extremely successful car. From the info I got, it was produced in over 20 million examples, and you know, it was kinda lower end mid-size, or even a little bit less than mid-size car, and it was produced at start, you know, it was 2-door saloon, and later they made 4 doors and different combinations, van and whatnot. So actually it was a very nice car, and I remember them. Also this car specifically, you know, like RS 1800, from what I remember, was very successful in rally, and it took quite a few wins. I would say for few years, well, not for few years, but for more than few years, Escorts were really competitive and taking wins on rally competitions, and you can still see them on these historic rally competitions and things like that. It is, as you can see, a rear wheel car, rear drive, or we are basically sending, you know, engine power through drive shaft to rear drive. And let's take drive shaft immediately off, because we can do that, why not? And if you want to know more about the car, go, you know, just check on the internet. There is so much about it. You can find nice info, and it's very interesting read if you like cars, you know, and if you're a younger generation, you didn't really get into contact with that specific car. I think it is kind of interesting to check it and to see, and just, you know, to know a little bit more about the piece of history, which actually Escort is. And when we are talking about this specific model, this one which is represented here, which we are doing restoration of, is RS 1600, and it had, you know, 1600 cubic centimeters engine, and it produced 115 horsepower. That is what I know. And 152 Newton meters of torque, which is nice, and we will see how that compares to the game, and you know, the stock engine in the game, and also the new boosted engine that we are going to install into the boosted version of the Escort. What is else interesting about the car? Well, you know, I don't know what I would say about it. It is just a normal car which was extremely popular, very well sold, very well built, sold in huge numbers, and I'm quite sure that still today there are quite a few Escorts running around. So that shouldn't be, you know, like, it shouldn't be impossible to find them and check them, you know, like in real life. But what we are doing now, we are simply disassembling both of these, and we are trying to actually do our second installment of the side-by-side restoration series. where we take two cars that are exactly the same, we disassemble them and then restore them, but in a way that one car is stock. You know, as stock as it can be. We will try to put only stock parts and to return everything to as it was, let's say. And for second car, we are going to do as many we are going to install as many power parts as possible. And also, what is important when I'm choosing the cars for this type of restoration side by side, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to find the actual models where the modder, like the person who prepared this mod, made different versions of the bodywork. So for this specific one, I believe we will be able to make one that is, let's say, more of a normal, usual road car, and we will be able to make one that is a rally car, you know, like a sporty version. And this is what we are going for. We already managed to do that with Porsche 356A, which is, you know, not so sporty in a way, but we managed to, I think, do it very nicely. And if you check that video, actually, I think you're going to like it, because one of Porsches is really, you know, looking more like family car and something you would take for vacation. Another one looks like a proper sporty car, you know, you would take out to show yourself or to show, you know, how good car it is and stuff like that. So I hope here we will have the similar effect, although we are here making more a rally car, which you usually don't take out, you know, to show off, but you know, why not? It is going to be a nice project, I'm absolutely sure. And as you can see, our disassembly process is going really, really nice. And don't forget, we are doing two cars actually, so we are doing double the job that we are usually doing. What I've done in advance, okay, let me tell you. I took both of the cars, I checked them, then I left, I left them, let's say, for a bit, and I went and prepared wheels. So I got rims, tires, I got it all, I prepared it, although I'm still not sure about one of the tires, one of the wheels, let's say, not combination really, but I made for the rally car a little bit fatter rear tires. I didn't really go in and check everything thoroughly, so it may happen that we are going to need maybe a little bit smaller tires or so, but you know, this is something that we are going to check, and if it's okay, perfect. If it's not, we can always, you know, just change a little bit. So what I want to do, let's send our engine crane to lifter 2 first, and I've seen here, if I'm not mistaken, a car battery, which I want to take out, and that is it. And now I want to take engine out, and we are pulling out engine. Perfect. Now we are sending crane to lifter 1. We are exactly repeating the steps, although I think here we don't have, just let us check. We do. We missed it, so I missed it somehow. And we are doing the same thing, pulling engine from the car. This is it for now. Let's do our famous 5 steps. First step is to put battery on the battery charger. Now what I'm doing, I will put 1 because we cannot be bothered to put really 2. We will buy probably 1, but usually you do that just, you know, to save some money, and it is a good practice. Second step is taking interior detailing toolkit, and let's send it first to lifter 2. And this will take care about our interior, make it nicer, and everything will look better. So let's do it. Yes. And as you can see, everything is shinier and nicer, so that's done. Sending to lifter 1, and we are going to do the same. Check the interior, look at the interior, and we are going to do it now. 3, 2, 1. Yes, it looks better, definitely. So this gives a little bit of shine and additional, you know, niceness to the interior of our car. So third step, would be taking our welder, and again we are sending it to car lifter 2. What welder does, welder is taking care about our bodywork and everything related with that. So we will see the result now. It's quite interesting, and this is important step. So $1,000, yes. And as you can see, our welder fixed our car. So we managed to fix it. The car looks good. Perfect. Okay, we are doing the same on our second welder. So you know already the process. And that's it. So we didn't remove this fender. We are going to remove it now. This is why I'm checking always, just to be on the safe side. And our step 3 is done. Perfect. Both cars are in immaculate condition now. We are doing step 4. Step 4 is coming to repair bench and fix the parts. We are playing in sandbox mode, so we don't care really about money, but this is a good practice. So all parts that are 15% or more damaged, that means from 15 to 99%, can be repaired, and we will try to repair them because, you know, when you play normal career mode, it's important to repair as much as you can. Also, you always look to repair I don't know, body parts, engine blocks, things like that, gearbox, what is expensive really, you know, engine head, stuff like that, because it saves money. As I said, we are playing in sandbox mode, so it's not so important, but still, good practice, we should do it, and I will just speed it up, so you're hearing my mechanical keyboard, which is very nice, and I like it. Good, so we repaired what we could, and the step number 5 is to go to our inventory and say this. Sell parts, I'll sell everything that is below, let's say 97%, doesn't matter, and I want to sell everything from here, as you can see, that is red. All these groups, you cannot sell groups just by clicking on sell, you have to do that manually, and I will sell both old engines, I don't really care about them at all. And that's about it, everything is sold, we don't have old parts. Now what I want to do, I will put engines in. So this car is boosted, let's put the boosted engine. I honestly not sure which one is boosted, so let's not lose time. I will check, this one is boosted, perfect, as I almost, it looks like I knew it. So we are moving to lifter 2, and as you can see, boosted engine means all these nice red and these metallic, nice shiny parts, means we have power parts in that are better, stronger and more horsepower. Here we are putting normal engine, which we will remove crane, which as you can see, there is nothing too shiny or too special. This is just a normal engine, but here, if you look, you obviously see immediately these red coils and stuff and injection. So that's the concept and idea. So we can immediately start and go in, and let's see what we can add, what parts we have. I bought a lot of parts, you see. I think I bought most of the parts we might need, but you never know. I probably missed some. Okay, we have filters, power filter coming here. I don't think that I have normal filter for other cars, so we will check that later. Can we put something else? No battery at the end. Okay, that is engine level here, and let's do it here. So basically what you can put from engine compartment are these few things. I think we don't have normal air filter yet, so what we are going to do, just to speed it up, we will buy just normal air filter, because I don't want this second car to be boosted at all. I want it as simple as possible, you know, like without any special parts and anything. So that is about it. We have our car here and our car here. Let's push both cars up, and we will start from non-boosted car. Okay? So we usually start from suspension. Perfect. Let's go. Perfect. Now again, I should be... do you see a problem that we have? I'm not sure, do you see it? I see it. I don't know how I missed it. But it happens, so let's switch back. For some reason I didn't remove fuel tank. As you can imagine, absolutely not a big deal, although I didn't sell him, so yeah, sell it. It's not him, probably it's not, maybe it's girl fuel tank, we don't know, maybe it's not. Leaf spring plate, okay. So actually, is fuel tank he, she or it? That's a good question. Most probable answer is it, but I don't know. Tell me what do you think in the comments below. Perfect. This side almost done. This is simple leaf spring suspension. It goes well, it goes fast, not much work. I like it actually. So rubber bushings, always have them in stock. You need them, you cannot repair them, so it's quite important to have them in your inventory. Let us put leaf spring plate, for example, and all these leaf spring things can be repaired, and you usually can repair them if you have the opportunity. Knuckles, all this stuff, all that can be repaired, what is interesting. So this is why we are always repairing stuff, just to keep it, you know, as it should be. So this is non-boosted car, so fuel pump, normal fuel pump goes in. You see we put a fuel pump there. Okay, let's put this brake shoe and the brake drum on the top. So this should take care about the rear suspension. Let's put a rear muffler, which we don't have. I know what I need to buy, so exhaust, and I'm almost sure that I need front exhaust section. I think it was this one, and this one, and this one. We will see now, just to be safe and sure. Okay, we are putting, as you remember, maybe, we are now going for non-boosted parts, okay? So what I'm trying to accomplish here is to just get a proper focus. So you see, I'm just choosing these non-boosted parts. I'm not sure about this one, but maybe I can put it in. This is I4. This is tricky one. Oh my goodness. This is tricky one, but it's easier like this. Okay. Let's put it in. Normal one. And then let's see gearbox. You see we have this nice 5-gear custom, and we have normal one. So normal one goes to this car. Also we will need here exhaust manifold. I don't think I have one, but it's okay. So let's put drive shaft. Okay, we managed to repair both of these, which is amazing. And you can see here everything is not perfect and stuff, but I don't care about that. For me, the most important thing is, and here is not, you see, aligned well. For me, the most important thing is to have that final product, when you look at it, that you can say, yes, this is Ford Escort. No, we are not going to put this part. If you didn't watch, I will explain you later, if you didn't watch my series about parts, opening cases, you see this part here, quality plus one. This comes in the cases that you can gather in barns, and I do have a video about that and opening cases, so you can check it up. And we are not going to put it on this car, we are going to put it on boosted car. I took parts that we can use, these special parts also, so we will add, because that part you cannot buy in Power Store, simply doesn't exist, but you can get it like this in these cases, so that's pretty nice. We are going to use it, but on a second car. At the moment I'm just putting parts here. I think we are pretty good. Let's put front shock absorber. And the point is I have only 2. That is not good. We are going to need 2 more, which means we are going to assemble them, or actually while we are assembling the cars. So you will have opportunity to see how, okay, front wheel hub we don't have, how the suspension is assembled. Let's buy immediately this and this and this, and front wheel hub at least 4. Okay, perfect. So I will show you how you actually assemble the shocks and how do you use them. But at the moment let's just finish as much as we can. We'll have cap, and these things like pads and hubcaps and stuff are not repairable. Same with discs. You always need to buy new ones and, you know, just sell old ones and get rid of them. lower and upper suspension arms, they are actually repairable. Rubber bushings are not, and these links are not. Yeah, you will learn, I presume, if you start to play. You will learn what you can repair, what you cannot. Also, there are, I think, some lists on internet that people made about that. And you know, either you check that or just learn it through the practice, and you know, you play and you learn. Okay, so first car is coming nicely along, and we will see how that goes. So I want really to make it as simple as possible and as stock as possible, and we are going to see how that will go. And trust me, I didn't try this like in advance and prepared everything. I simply decided these are going to be the cars. I prepared wheels and some other stuff, so we spare a bit of time. But other than that, I have no idea how this will go, you know, and I think I did restore one or two of these before, not on this channel, but you know, in my gameplay. So actually I did it, but I don't remember it. So I honestly don't remember this at all. It's just like I'm doing it for the first time. Okay, so this is the front suspension, and now if you check here, I think we have most of the parts, and it's not really important. We are going now here to our spring puller. So we say, why we cannot, I do apologize, we should have parts. Didn't we buy just now? Okay, give me a moment, please. Let us check. 2 front shock absorbers, 2 caps, and 2 springs. These parts should be... Okay, let's see what... This is first time I see something like this. I have no clue what's going on. Actually, we should have all the parts. Front shock absorber, front shock absorber. It's very, very strange. Ah, it's amazing. Did you see it? Maybe not. You can always stop pause the video and go back. I had a spring, whole shock there on the spring puller, and I didn't see it, honestly. I have to say it is my bad. I did have parts and everything was okay, but here it was sitting one spring, whole shock actually, and I didn't see it. So it was my bad. In any case, we are coming back to this car, and let's assemble this one if we can. And we can, of course, why we wouldn't be able to do it. Later we will put the fuel pump in. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, if we spent like 30 seconds more or a minute, it is because I didn't really see that we have a whole shock on the spring puller. And it happens, of course. A lot of small things and details, and you miss things sometimes. Okay, so what we are doing now, we did car number 1. And now we are building car number 2, and they're exactly the same, although I believe, you know, this gives you opportunity to actually see how everything is done. If you are not familiar with the game, you can get a feeling about it and see how things are done. Maybe, you know, you are very familiar and you are doing this better than myself. Perfect, nice, you know, maybe you have different approach, different way how to do it, and that's perfectly fine too, you know. As long as you have fun and as long as you enjoy the game, that is the most important thing. Because some games really are not enjoyable and they frustrate you. This game is not the one of these games. This game gives you opportunity to relax, you know, enjoy. Do it slowly and simply just take your time. I would say that's the proper word. Okay, except the shock absorber that we need, everything else seems to be okay. And I promise we were going to put fuel pump, and this is the power fuel pump, stronger. And if you check this, we are again putting parts. This is 1.65%. And this section also is 1.5%. So all of these parts are adding to our power. And we are adding better gearbox here, as you can see. It is a nice chrome color, or it's not chrome, it's really blackish, but it's, you understand, the point is it's different color, and you have a feeling that that part is actually better, especially with this red plate here, which tells you, oh, this is a sporty part. Okay, so this is it, and now we just need to do a front suspension, which is going to be done fast. So we are missing crossmember B, which is interesting. That actually implies that we didn't manage to repair it. As I told you, many parts you can repair, but very often it will happen that you don't actually repair what you need, and you have to buy these parts that are missing. Front sway bar, as I said, now we are putting this +1 part, and everything that we have as a plus part we are going to use, but I think we don't have much here, honestly, unfortunately. We opened 30 boxes, around 30 boxes when we did that episode, and it was a little bit disappointing experience in a way that we got so many parts that are more or less useless. You know, you get these plus parts, for example, rims, and while that is nice, of course, and everything, but you get one rim in one dimension, and then you have to find a car and dimension and everything where you can actually use that rim, and that doesn't happen often, and you know, then they're sitting in your warehouse and you forget about them and stuff like that, so yeah. But sometimes you will get some proper part, like, I don't know, this caliper that is +3 or something, so you can use it, why not? So this is a shock that we just prepared, if you remember. We went there and we had a moment of scare, why it doesn't work, our shock puller, but yeah, we fixed it. So I think all the parts here are okay, we know what is missing there. Okay, let's see. What I'm trying to click here, yeah? I'm trying just to bring focus on this side, so we can start to build this side. These tie rods, which you see inner outer, these cannot be repaired, so as with some other parts you have to buy them and have them in stock. All these that I'm putting now can be repaired, but insides like a bearing and the cap, no, they cannot, together with discs and brake pads. So all of that you have to have in your inventory because it cannot be repaired. These things can be repaired, and often you will be able to do it. So this is going pretty nice. Let's put the last absorber that we prepared. I think this is the one, and then our link here. Okay, this is good, and we are missing bottom, well, lower suspension arm. Let's call it as it should be. And two bushings, as you can see, these things are you can easily forget about them. Don't forget to put them in, and then later you have, you know, to find what did you do, what do you forgot, and stuff like that. So yeah, okay, right click, left click, and this is info or car status, and let's see what we are missing. You see here we have like clutch pressure plate +2. We put it when we built an engine. That is a special part, that plus part. We have fuel filter +2 also, so that is on the engine. And we have +1 part somewhere, but it didn't show it. Why? Ah, here it is green, so we didn't see. So nice, we have +5 in total. What we are missing? Brake drum. Why we are missing brake drum? We are missing, okay, brake drum, oil filter, starter, okie dokie. We have this side that we didn't finish. Perfect. Okay, let's do it. And this info is very good, especially when you're doing like me now, 2 cars at the same time, and you're trying to figure out everything. So we need oil filter I4, exhaust manifold, battery, exhaust manifold, starter. I think this car is more or less good, except we need filter, and filter is easy. Just let me see. It comes on this side, as much as I remember. Yes, oil filter. Okay, we don't have an oil filter. If you type I4, I think it's oil filter somewhere down here. This blue one. Yep. And starter comes here, but we cannot add it from here. So this is now time. Okay, let's check this one first. Let's see how this one looks like. We didn't remove few of the body parts, which doesn't really matter. Exhaust manifold, battery, perfect. So more or less we know what we are missing. Let's go and take this battery, and what I'm thinking, let's be efficient and actually buy another one, and we will put it in. What I want to do with this car first, let's remove front bumper. Interior we will remove later. Bring car down, and you see here in engine, when we go to engine, you remember we put these things like exhaust system. So now we need to put exhaust manifold. I don't have one, and what I will do, I think this is a normal one, and we need only one if I'm not mistaken, so let's put it in. And with this engine, you cannot put manifold in until you have this exhaust system. This is a little bit tricky, let's say, but it's okay. And should we be able to put starter in? Yes, we can do it. Perfect. So this car, and we need a cover. Okay, not a big deal. Let's buy 2 covers. They're here. Actually, I forget that often that we need covers because, you know, it comes at the end. So yeah. Okay, this looks good. Let us check, final check. This is interior, not a big deal. Once when you come here and you see, okay, battery, we know, rim and stuff, that means you are done. Basically all mechanical parts are done, and that is amazing. So I'm putting wheels, and this car is getting the wheels that are actually these retro 03 rims, normal ones. They were the same as they were on the original car. They didn't change anything, so we will just use these. Okay, we are going here, and we are slowly coming to the end of our build. It will take a bit more time, of course. I presume we are going to spend at least 10 minutes more, or maybe even 15. But that is the idea, you know, these builds are longer and they take more time and they give you something completely different, you know. Okay, so these wheels and these tires, we will see, they don't look good. Actually, I don't like them, but still, yeah, they should be maybe... We will see later. We can always change it. That is not a big issue. At the moment, what I want to do, I want to do this and just check. We are missing something here. What we are missing here is completely... Let me see. This is bodywork. Okay. Just click here and go back. Let me see. This should be 2 to 5. And this should be 235. Yes. These are the rims I chose for this car. Nothing special, just a normal rims, but a little bit maybe sporty, and somehow I think they look good on this car. So let us see. And what I want to do now, I want to move that car also here. Okay. So we are missing batteries. Let's buy 1 battery because we need it. And we need it. And let's also see, can we add, and we should be able to add without any issue, exhaust manifold and starter here. We know that we are missing it, so let's add it. I'm not sure, do I have one? No. So because this is the car that is boosted, we are going here to our power boost shop and buying. I know there is a power part, so that's perfectly fine. We are buying it here, and let's install it. And we have 1 cover. Cover doesn't come in special version, so yeah. We have normal one, we are going to use it just to finish with all these screws, and the cover comes here. So that's that. I think I can also add battery from here. Actually I can, and that's it. And this car requires batteries. I'm not sure about tires. Maybe I made a mistake and put wrong tires on the car, which is easily, yeah, we can solve that easily, but I'm sure I didn't. These are the factory. We will see. Okay, so what we need to do next? Here is that one bench that we are going to remove. Now the car should be 100%. Let's see. As you can see, most of the parts, not most, all the parts we are missing are actually body parts and interior. Let's start. We are going to start with this car. I bought a load of parts, so let's see. Front left door. We have choice. We are not using these. This is normal left door, so we are using normal left door. And we are putting a normal non-tinted glass, okay? Together with normal front window. And left side mirror, I don't know, there are two versions, and I think we will use B for this car. Or no, we are not going to use B, we are going to use a standard mirror, because this is, I think, this is better for this car, yeah, actually. Okay, as I said, we are using these non-tinted versions, okay. So that's perfectly fine. Trunk is only one, there is no difference. I think taillights they come in two versions, you see. We can maybe go with this simpler one. Why not? With this simpler one, and we will see later, rear plate later. So rear bumper, again, comes in one flavor. I bought everything that I could, so I think this, again, comes in one flavor. This is going to be normal one, and you remember we put a normal door, nothing special, nothing fancy. And we are going with normal window, and we are going with this square one, and normal fender. Okay, now the question is, we have this fender and this fender. So this is normal, this is B, this is C, and then we have D. And this actual car had a normal right fender, as you can see, based on color, so we are putting that normal fender in. And front bumper, do we want to put, I think it had these, so it will get these back. Front end, we are using this one, the round one, and we are putting headlights, just a normal boring headlights. So as we know, we are trying to do as stock as possible. So engine cover, and this is engine cover that we are looking, this one, and then we are going for the, oops, wrong one. We are going for the fender, which is a normal fender, this one. Okay, so I think tires are a bit off, we will have to change them, that I will do later, actually. We will not do that now, or we can even do it now, we will see how that goes. Hood. So this one had, just to check, this one had this normal, let's call it boring hood. Was that? No, that is the color from this one. And I want to see. Just give us a moment to check, because I've seen. No, actually, we don't have it. It doesn't really matter. Whichever we are going to put this one. And what we are missing? Let's see. Not this, but actually we need this. What we are missing? We are missing interior and plate. So we are very good. We will put interior later. Let's go and actually do this car. Okay, front left fender. We have a choice between BCD. D, we know what is it. Let's go with B and see what will B give us. Okay, it has this I don't know what's the name. I knew it. You know, protectors, mud protectors. I think we are going to leave this one, no doubt about that. Here it would be obvious choice to put race ones. Okay. And tinted windows, and I want for this car I actually want this mirror, and let's go again with tinted windows. Everything should be tinted, so we have that different look. And here we will have a different tail light. You remember we can use these with the backlight with white backlight. Okay, here this is the same part actually, so we cannot do anything. And we will do race. Okay, put windows. And this one, did you forget to put window maybe on the previous car? We will see. Mirror, we chose this one for this car, and let's put tinted in. Okay, good. So now we have the normal hood, B hood, C hood, D hood, even E hood. Let's see what is C hood. I think let's no, what we are going to do, let's close this and see. Okay, this is C hood, guys. Okay, let's remember that this is C hood, and next one should be E. Let's see. E even have these things. A front end, I want this front end for this car. I want to make it a little bit different, and we are going to put, I guess just to see, we are going to put this headlight in, because we are now making it a little bit more sporty. And what we want to try. Now we will try, because I don't know, same like you guys. Let's see. We can use this big one. Okay, we can remove it actually. Then we can maybe add, what we can add. Although I think I might, I don't know, do we like this one? Let's try. Now we have a choice. Do we leave these open or closed? Let's see. We are going to use one of these. These are open. No, I think, you know, actually I remember the car having most of the time these things covered, you know, when they're not in use. So I think this looks good. What I want to try also, let's try to remove this hood and put hood without these middle lights, which would be this one. And I think this one makes a lot of sense. If you look at it, it looks really good. Somehow these two lights in the middle maybe are too much. Okay, let's see. What are we missing except interior? Engine cover. Okay, that's fair enough. I know that we're missing engine cover and that we are putting it at the end. So here is the engine cover. Actually, we have choice between, these are the sporty ones. Let's see. And these are bringing, as you can see, a roll bar inside. And we are not going to use seats like rear seats, but let's do like front part of the interior. I don't think we should use rear seats. I don't think that makes sense. Okay, for this I chose these seats. Maybe they're not the best, you know, in terms of like fitting and everything, but I decided to go with Ford wheel also from GT40 steering wheel, and back bench, I don't know, I don't even want to use it, honestly. It looks better like this. Yup, that's it. And let's do this nice family saloon. For that one, I'm choosing normal, you know, nice seats that you will find in your normal nice car, and a normal wheel, steering wheel. Okay, so if we look here now, we have front license plate, rear license plate. We are not putting them in. This is for you guys. This is for you. And wheels are wrong. Although I don't think we will do that now. We are going to change them. I think I just bought wrong tires. Not I think, I know. So here we are missing bench, but I don't want to put it. That is rear seat. I don't want to put it. So this car is complete and this car is complete. Although, okay, I will do wheels. Maybe I will cut that off, maybe not, but let's move it. We will see how long the video is. Either you will see the process or I will just cut it off. I will keep talking, but if I cut it off, you know that it's off. So let's remove the wheels, and this is going to be relatively fast, although the main problem is we need to do all 4 wheels, and we need to remove tires and put new tires and balance wheels. So that will take 4 or 5 minutes probably, 4 or 5 minutes at least. So let us see. Remove. So 45, that cannot be 45, that has to be 195, 40, 195, okay, let us see, normal tire, standard tire, or 195, oh, 50, 70. I think even 75. We will check it now. So we take this one, we say assemble, and then choose the new tire that is 75. And what we are going to do, this is the easiest way, because I'm not sure what was original tire, and I could check by taking other wheel out from the other car. I don't want to do that. I think this might be it. So I will just see and buy standard tires, so it was 3 more, 13, 195, 75 if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not. Let's just take it and go and check it on the car, and that's going to be the easiest way. You don't need to think much about that. You take it and you see that is the one, and if we see if it is fitting. Now that looks so much better. Now that looks so much better. Okay, let's mount these as fast as we can. Why we don't have parts? Okay, what? Okay, let's slow it down. Let's take this one from the. So what do we have here? We are going to check. So we have, this is 7513, 7513. Okay, what I want to remove everything, and let's see. We are going to buy standard tires, 4 pieces, 13, 195. Even, I think it can be even 185, and 70 is going to be, I think, more than enough. We take this, we again remove this, and let's see, what do we have? we can sell, let me see. Okay, we have a lot of these. Okay, let me pick up everything and then we will see what we are going to do. Okay. Pick up this one, pick up, not that, we need to remove. Okay, once when we remove it, we are going to just put them back together. Now I have quite a few wheels, let us see. 195, 75, 13, this is one choice, and other choice is 185, 70, 13, which I believe is going to be a good choice for this other car. So the process is, as you can see, we put tire on tire changer, set it together, and then put it on wheel balancer to prepare it for the car. And then again, let's just find, this is the one. So we have to prepare 4 wheels, and we have to balance 4 wheels, and balancing is actually a process that takes more time than setting wheels together, but it's okay. I will see how this works in a video. If it's okay, we will leave this in. If not, I will just cut it and put new tires, and that's about it. Okay, that's the last one. And you have to do this for every single car, whenever you are making car and whenever you are changing tires or wheels or rims or whatever you are doing, you have to do that. Now we can immediately add wheel. Okay, I just misclicked, so it happens from time to time, not a big deal. We added this one, and I want to run here because I know that this is finished, and we have one more, which we are going to leave there, and in the meantime we are going to put these tires, well, these wheels on, and I think these actually will be a good choice. A rim is not important, in all honesty. I kept just stock rims which came with the car, but I think I changed the tire dimensions now, and I think, yeah, these are going to be perfectly fine for the car. I'm quite happy with the final result, so yeah. I do apologize for us losing a little bit of time, but it's perfectly fine. Okay. And we are back now. I think these are working well. Yes, these are working very well. Let me see, I think we are missing maybe something. No. Okay, we are sending our first car to paint shop, and that is important step in our car assembly. So let's see, we are in paint shop. Let's close the door. Let's see. Now we have multiple choices. Okay, this car came in this color. I'm not sure if that is real factory color, but I think I remember colors like these when I've seen this car in real life. So I am honestly keeping it as stock as it can be and just doing this. That's about it. This is the color, and now what we have to do, we need to put oil into the engine, and oil is where is the oil cap on this engine? See, this is an issue. I cannot see it at the moment. Is it covered with something? It should be on the top. This is a brake. It is here. You see it? Okay. You cannot see it because it is covered with this engine cover, but okay, we managed to do it, so not a big deal. So we are putting oil in so we can put car on the dyno and check how much horsepower and everything it has. You remember I said that original car, when it basically came out of production, had, we are moving car to dyno as you can see, had 115 horsepower. And we are going to check now on our dyno how much this car is. So let's run our dyno and see. This is a stock, normal stock car. We didn't change anything. Actually, everything is as stock as it can be. And let us see. You see, original had 115 and this one should have 115. So perfect. 115, 152. That is perfect value, and the guy who did the mod did it nicely. That's it. Let's move this car back to our parking, to garage entrance. And let's take second car in. And this is our sporty, nicer, juicier, fatter, whatever car. Let's go there. We are going again to paint shop, don't forget. We are painting the car. And here we have, I hope, choice of maybe some livery. Let's check if that is the case. That would be amazing. That is not the livery. This is the livery. Okay. Let us see. This one is not the most beautiful. This one is okay-ish. This I don't like. No. No. This one actually doesn't look. Okay, guys. So I think as we don't have many choices here, I will keep this car as it is, although I don't like maybe this color. This is also, this black lines are nice and white lines are nice. What we are going to do, let's paint the car in some nice, nicer color first. I think the livery might be just on the bottom of the car, so we will see. Just give us a moment. No, this one, I want to move this one actually. What I want to accomplish here is, if you can see, is nice red color. And now I want to see what happens if we put livery on. No, livery is original. So let's paint car in the livery. This is what actually we are looking forward to, have a sporty car. And this is the Rally Escort. And who is that? Alan Man Racing. Okay, fair enough. So let's do the same thing that we did with our first car, and let's put the oil here. We can open the oil plug. Perfect. So we have boosted car that has quite a bit of nice boosted components. We have a nice livery. Actually, it looks really nice. I think the top is original color, Escort color. And the other part, this red, is actual like team color and stuff. So we have it. Let's move it to our dyno and let's check how that works, because I'm really quite interested to see. You know, the original 115/152, and you can see it in the top left. I'm quite interested to compare and to see how much we gained. Let's see. We gained 49%, 172 horsepower and 219 Newton meters. So basically more than 40% gain, and this car is now almost double the power of our original car. I'm sending car back. Okay, so this was our second installment of the side-by-side restoration series. As you can see, on left side we have a normal Ford Escort 1600 or RS. And here we have a rally version that looks better, has a little bit more juicier body and everything to it. As you can see, it looks really nice. I really like it. And that was the idea. So the whole series is basically that. We take two cars that are the same and we make them as different as we can. One should be as stock as it can be, another should be as sporty as it can be, and I think we accomplished that. There is obvious difference between these cars. What we didn't do on this car, on the sporty car, let us check, we didn't put bench or technically rear seats because we don't think they should be in. It is a sporty car, and that's about it. The plates on both cars are not put on, and this is our practice for some time now. I am not putting plates on. I'm waiting for you to tell me in the comments below what kind of plates would you like to see, what country, what state, what name on the plates. You know, we can customize plates. So let me know, and if your wishes are reasonable enough, I'm going to do it and, you know, make car to be, you know, let's say customized with your license plates. So everyone can choose one car and I will gladly do it. So also I would love if you tell me what do you think about restoration, what do you think about both cars, what do you think about rims, how do you like the look of the cars, you know, the color and everything, interior. Feel free to let me know, you know, put your comments down and we will see if we can change something, you know, to make it even look better. So that is our feature for today. We spent a little bit more time maybe than with usual features, but I think it was well worth it, and we have two beautiful Ford Escorts RS 1600. That is it for today. And as always, if you like this channel, if you like my videos, please subscribe, you know, press a like button, it's not a big problem. And also write a comment, tell me what do you think about the channel, what do you think about my videos, what you like, maybe what you don't like, and especially what I want to know is what car you would like to see restored. If I have it in my garage or if I find it, I will restore it for you. So go restore something of your own, find a nice car that you enjoy, you know, bring it to former glory, and I will see you very soon. Until then, all the best and bye-bye.
Please subscribe to this channel, share and like this video. Thank you.